I always believe that a book can actually change our life. Today I want to share with you that one book that actually changed my life forever, which is decade ago, a sort of book called Rich Dad Poor Dad, written by Robert Kiyosaki. In that book, I just learned 4 points, and that just 4 points literally changed my life forever. Today, I would like to share with you that 4 points, which is point number 1, the power of leverage. In that book, Robert Kiyosaki says that the power of leverage is actually to do more and more with less and less. The power of leverage allows us to do more and more with less and less. For example, if you do not have the resources today, you can go and find someone who has resources. Then you borrow that resources, then you can do more and more. Another example is you borrow money from the bank and you use that money to grow your business. That is also leverage because previously you do not have anything, right? So that is the power of leverage. Another point that I learned from Robert Kiyosaki is the cash flow quadrant. Let's talk about cash flow quadrant first, which is the ESBI. I believe that Rich Dad Poor Dad is the Bible of business, which most of the businessmen will read it. So I assume that you know what is ESBI, cash flow quadrant. In case you don't know, E it stands for employee, S it stands for self-employed, which is these two quadrants is normally the poor people stand at, or the middle class people. The rich normally is at the B and I quadrant, which is stand for business owner or investor. So he teach me this Rich Dad Cash Flow quadrant. It literally changed my life because previously I have the poor mindset, poor people mindset, because my family is not a millionaire, and what I thought is if I want to learn and become a millionaire and earn $1 million, I have to find a job that earn me 30 to 40,000 a month, and I save for a few years, about 5-6 years, and I have that 1 million. But in Rich Dad Poor Dad's point of view, he said that we doesn't need to earn that amount of money in order to be a millionaire. What we needed to do is to be financial freedom. And what financial freedom means is try to earn passive income. And that passive income can eliminate or can cover most of your expenses, your house loan, fixed expenses, variable expenses, and you are literally financially free. And most importantly, your passive income must cover your expenses and earn more money. Then you are literally financially free, right? And the third point that I learned from Robert Kiyosaki, which is a very important one, is he said, the rich build networks and everybody else looks for work. So the word network at that time he referred to is like television networks. But for me, it's that time I was imagining that time we are using Friendster, we are using Facebook, we are using Hi-Fi. And on that point, I feel that we are quite lucky that we are living in that era 10 years ago, because Facebook has been introduced, Friendster has been introduced. Imagine that I want to build a network like television network, it seems like impossible, right? But at that point, when Facebook launched, Friendster launched, that time, you can build networks. I refer networks as human link between human, or aka traffic. At that point, I just know that it is traffic. At that time, when I read the word, the richest people in the world build networks, everybody else looks for words, I know it is traffic. And I believe that now you believe it is true, right? Because now you can see that a lot of people, when they earn money via traffic, they can earn a lot of money. They can build a lot of business globally at their own home. And now you can feel even clearer in the year 2020, you are definitely feel this is right. And At a younger age, I believe that you already understand where is traffic, and traffic for you is probably the most important thing for now. Your fans is very important. Your life, your social media is very important to you. It's part of your life. So everybody is building network right now. If you do not know how to build network yet or build traffic yet, you are obsolete. So try to learn how to build networks. I learned it 10 years ago and it literally changed my life. And also it is because due to Robert Kiyosaki's one word, learn from a book. Like earlier I said, one book can literally change your life. And the last point, what I learned from Robert Kiyosaki is the word focus. What focus mean is follow one course until success. A lot of people tend to do a lot of things. They try to be multitasking. But if you work on 5 jobs or 5 business at once, have your own business's success already? If not, then you have to just focus on one first. Make it a success, then only you jump to the other businesses. So this is the 4 points that I learned from Robert Kiyosaki. One book literally changed my whole life, my mindset. At that time, I feel that learning is very important. If decade ago, I didn't take on the book, I'm probably earning a job now. And I think it's impossible to get 30,000-40,000 a month until you go to the top, which is CEO level. But if you start a business, it might get things easier. If you try to build a network right now, it is much more easier for you to earn that kind of money. As you can see, what Robert Kiyosaki says is right. Richest people in the world build network. But let's not talk about the richest people first. Let's just talk about YouTuber. As you know that top 5 or top 10 YouTuber are actually earning about 50 million or 100 million per year, which is some of the people think crazy because they are just a video creator. So in this era now, maybe you have to try to focus more on to become a video creator because it is a trend. You can't hide it. The younger people will just do it as a habit right now. They just get used to it. But if you do not go into this industry yet, I bet you must do it right now, as social media is very important nowadays. So nowadays, if you just know how to build a network, like Robert Kiyosaki said, you can earn a lot from a lot of things. Firstly, if you know how to build a traffic, if you know how to build networks, first you're gonna have friends, right? Of course, you're gonna find potential friends. Secondly, if you know how to build traffic, you can sell your products, your service to a lot of customers because you know how to build traffic, you know how to reach them. Secondly, if you do not have the product or services, you can also earn money by creating a virtual products, which is intangible. If you do not have the tangible product, you can build an intangible. What if you do not have a tangible and intangible products? You also can earn money nowadays. Just like what I said, you can earn from a sponsor if you know how to build a traffic. Look at the YouTuber. They have a lot of sponsor. Even if you do not have a sponsor, YouTube pay you money. Facebook pay you money nowadays. So it is very powerful by just know how to build a network. So these 4 points that I learned from Robert Kiyosaki actually just changed my life. Number 1, learn how to get leverage. Number 2, cash flow quadrant. B at the B and I, which is to be an entrepreneur when you earn money from the business, start to invest. Number 3, build networks. Number 4, focus. Follow one course until success. So these 4 points, just 4 points, it changed my whole life. What I did in 20 years is totally just focus on these 4 points. That's it. So this is what a very, very important point. Of course, in the whole books, you're gonna learn a lot of things. But in the whole books, when you just grab few points, 1, 2, 3 points, and it can literally change your mind forever. So in my case, I learned these 4 points and it is good enough to change my whole life. If you like what I talk about, Feel free to subscribe to my channel, MK Shin channel. I hope to see you in the next video.